Hey guys, Shakiel Mahjouri. You can call me Shaq here for MMA Mania. And man, I don't know about you guys, but for me, this is a treat. We've got the nightmare, the dream, the ultimate fighter, the Hall of Famer, perhaps UFC champion in the near future, Diego Sanchez. How are you today, sir?
I'm feeling great. It's a good morning, and when you reached out, I was excited because I've been a follower of MMA Mania for a long time, and it's actually one of my favorite MMA websites that I like to go to for news.
Love it. I know. This is kind of a newer relationship for me, and I will say, they're a little funky, they're a little quirky, and it's nice because I find in the MMA space everything is always taken so seriously. So it's fun to play around today.
Nice.
Now, before we get into your fight, first, Diego, I know obviously 2019 was huge for you, not just in MMA, but in your personal life, and obviously you've got someone sitting next to you here. I was wondering if you go ahead and introduce him.
This is the man, the myth, the legend, my trainer, my guru, Joshua Fabia. If you didn't heard about him yet, you're gonna hear about him soon.
So tell me a little bit about this, because I saw your post over you kind of did like a little New Year's post talking about the self-growth and the journey and the clarity that you got through 2019. Can you tell me what sort of role Josh has played in this?
First of all, not only a trainer, not only a massage therapist, a body work, a guide, a nutritionist, a manager, many jobs under his name. It's School of Self-Awareness is a school that has been created to create self-awareness within the individual. And the universe brought us together. We both have two destinies. Our destinies went like this. Now I'm on the mission of School of Self-Awareness. It has tremendously helped me to just re-salvage a year that was, I turned it around in the MMA. I had two great victories, but just life in general, I had gone through a very hard divorce, and I was in a hard place in life, and I found exactly what I needed in a mentor to help me, not just in training, man, like in how you think and how you look at the world, and just so many ways. And I strongly encourage people to check out the website. It is schoolofselfawarenessworldwide.com. Many people are lazy and they don't even go to the website. There's stuff you could go on there. There's a free meditation, the Goldfield meditation. It's amazing. I highly suggest, if you have any time today, you do it yourself. And you go to the website, check it out, do it yourself. School of Self-Awareness is something that just can help everybody. Awareness is a very powerful magic that can open you up to just a new power from the inside out and back inside out and inside out.
Well, it's beautiful, it's beautiful you being open and honest about sort of the struggles in your personal life, because I think that's one of the things I've really appreciated about the sort of cultural shift over the past few years. It's like everyone goes through things in their personal life, and often, especially as men, you're kind of told not to open up about that sort of things. And it's really nice to see, if Diego the Nightmare Sanchez can be open about personal growth and improvements, then everyone should be. Speaking of your evolution, you're fighting Michel Pereira here at UFC Rio Rancho on February 15th. Obviously, it's really important to get in new training partners, get new looks. Tell me a little bit about what it was like training with Master Ken.
Oh, I thought you were going to mention some other names of the UFC PI, but Master Ken, great, brilliant comedian. He's a brilliant comedian. As far as training, I wouldn't know, because we didn't do no training. We just hooked up together to give MMA community a little bit of laughs, and he's here in Albuquerque, I'm here in Albuquerque. Let's connect, let's support each other. One of those relationships.
For sure. And again, like we talked about before with Mania too, it's really like Master Ken's one of these gems in the MMA world, and it was cool to see you take part in something away from the media days and the typical news cycles. So good on you for getting involved there. Let's
Yeah,
talk.
life is good.
Oh,
Life
sorry.
is good. You gotta laugh, man. You gotta
100%.
laugh it off sometimes. And MMA is real serious. And you take a loss, and it's not the end of the world. And sometimes you just
For
gotta
sure.
dust the crumbs off your shoulders and keep it moving forward.
For sure. Now let's talk a little bit about the fighter. I'm sure people will start ripping my hair out. He talked about this fight, and Michael Pereira said, like this is the kind of fight he wants. He wants to put on a show. He wants a fight of the night candidate. For you, you've never shied away from these sort of brawls, but I think maybe people just kind of have that impression of you that you're just out there to bloody or be bloodied. Do you have the same goals in mind? Are you looking to put on fight of the night here?
You know, I have an objective, I have a task, and that is to go in there and pull off the cleanest,
Mm-hmm.
the cleanest precision, razor sharp skills. I'm going out there to display my skills. I have a skill set. I've been training for a long time, and this year I have added a lot of new techniques, movements, and mindsets to my MMA IQ. And with this, I'm going out there to show you guys a whole new and improved, adapted Diego Sanchez. I have adapted once again. I have evolved once again. And that is why I am still here and holding the longest UFC career. This is
For sure.
this is something that people don't really talk about so much. Is I'm still here. Ain't no one kicked me out. You go back, you look at the Ultimate Fighter season 1.
All gone.
Ain't no one looking this young and fresh.
100%.
Ain't no one taking 1,672 strikes. Ain't no one else having 500 stitches on his face and still looking clean, still being able to speak.
Yeah.
These are things that I'm bringing into the cage, things that Joshua has helped me with this year, a school of self-awareness. These are a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on in Diego Sanchez's life right now. And with Michael Pereira, I'm going out there. I have a task. I have a job. I've been working very hard in my mind, in my visualization, in the thousands of reps to own these new techniques. I'm going out there to take care of business. I ain't going out there to do flips. I'm going out there to play. I'm not going out there to play with this guy. I'm going out there to hurt this guy and send him to the ER. And that's all there is to it. That is the task in Diego Sanchez's mind. I ain't playing. I ain't shaking hands. We ain't friends. And it's going to be a show. It's going to be a great show of violence.
What is your assessment of him? Because his last fight loses to Tristan Connolly in my hometown, Vancouver, and I think you have a lot of people pointing fingers at this guy's a buffoon. He's doing stuff out there that's not going to serve him well. Like when you see him, do you see someone who is a skilled fighter who perhaps just needs to reel in some of the zaniness, or do you see someone who probably doesn't deserve to be here?
I see someone who is an athletic specimen.
Mm-hmm.
He's young. He's hungry. He's working with what he has.
Yeah.
And I've been in his shoes before where I'm just working with what I had. He's working with what he has. He has a big name fight in me. He has an opportunity to go out there and showcase what he has. And this is his opportunity. I understand that. And I have what I have. But this guy, he's just young. He's hungry. And he's just trying to make a name for himself. Win or lose,
Sorry.
he gets the fight Diego Sanchez, a legend of the sport. I'm sure he's excited about this, and I'm sure he's excited about trying to pull off another fight of the night bonus, because when you get $50,000 in your hand from Mr. Dana White, it's a good feeling, and he's felt it. I don't know if he's felt it once or twice.
Yeah, I think
maybe twice.
Well,
maybe he might have got the knockout of the night too.
So he got the knockout of the night with Danny Roberts. What sucked for him in Vancouver was they actually got fight of the night, but he missed weight, so his opponent got the full 100K.
Yeah, boy. Shout out to my homie Tristan. If you guys ain't following on IG, that's my boy. And we trained at the UFC PI for a week together.
Really?
So shout out to my Canadian.
Shout out to Vancouver's Tristan Connolly.
Tristan and Cole Train. Those are my boys.
Awesome. Look at that, man. I'm loving the Vancouver spirit. I have one question that's a little bit in the past. And so take your, so basically there was, Tim Means was brewing for a fight in the last year or two. He seems to have moved on from that. I know there seemed to be some friction at the time. Is Tim Means someone you're interested in fighting at some point? Or have you guys kind of buried the hatchet? I don't really know what the situation is there.
There's no intent there. I'm on my mission. Tim Means is on his mission. We happen to both be from Albuquerque, and it's great. Honestly, I wish Tim the best of success in everything that he does, because
Awesome.
I don't hold no grudge there. Tim's a good guy. I like Timmy. So what's up, Timmy? If we cross paths down the line, we cross paths down the line. And it's meant to be. But as far as campaigning for a Diego Sanchez fight and calling me out and just begging to fight me, the whole thing about me and Tim Means was just it's just one of those fights where Tim Means is a savage. He's a very, very tough New Mexican, man. The guy got a tough chin, great striking, and he's a good fight. But it's just, I'm not trying to knock the guy, but as far as personality and character for the sport of entertainment-wise, and bringing a value in with his fans and what I get from beating him, it just didn't bring a lot to the table when I'm going into a fight with Michael Chiesa, who just dominated number 5. Rafael dos Santos.
For sure.
Años.
Well, now actually, you've talked about how much evolution there's been in these last 12 or so months for you. But I'm wondering, you've been fighting professionally since you were like 20 years old. Can you kind of reflect and tell me, like, how has mixed martial arts shaped your adulthood?
How has it shaped my what?
Your adulthood, like your entire adult life.
My adult life, MMA has it's been a way of life, and it definitely has shaped my adulthood into, I do what I love, like Kobe Bryant said, the most important thing is to make sure you're doing something that you love. And yesterday in practice, I'm getting my rounds in, I'm getting my reps in. When the sweat's flowing and the legs are burning, I remind myself of that. I remind myself that I love this. Sometimes when you have to do the hard work, you have to remind yourself, hey, don't forget, man, you love this. Not just the fight. Not just the fight. Yeah, the fight's nice. That's the best part. But I love the everyday. I love the getting in there and doing the 100 rolls for the warm-up. I love the breathing exercises. I love the expanding my mind, the meditations, the visualizations, just the everything. Not even MMA. Like, so you say MMA. How has MMA impacted my adulthood? How has being a warrior impacted my adulthood? Is the real question. Because I am not just your MMA guy. I am a real life, living, warrior.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I do. I'm fighting for everything that I got right now. I didn't give up on my mission. I didn't give up on my destiny. And many do. Many do. You take the hits, you get knocked out. It's not easy to get back up with confidence,
Diego,
with
last thing.
real,
Sorry.
true faith and confidence. And so it's that faith and confidence that has shaped my adulthood. The faith and the confidence, the ability to persevere failures
Mm-hmm.
and get back up on your feet, get back up in your mind and say, no, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not your textbook guy. I am the anomaly. I am the one. I am the different one. And so this is why some people choose to call me crazy. But I am outside the box. And what I am doing is very different. But it's true to me. It's true to me, and I'm true to myself. And I'm authentic, and I'm genuine, and I'm truthful. And this is what's impacting
Yeah.
my adulthood. Become a man and really grow up. Yeah, having my daughter really changed that. But as far as a job, MMA, UFC, whatever it is that this warrior got to fight for, it's my purpose. It's my platform. It's my fans. It's my followers. It's all the people who believe in me. And as you're witnessing this transformation, you know, those platforms, it's growing. The numbers are going up.
Mm-hmm.
And people are starting to believe. So that's what's impacting my adulthood. And I'm still fighting for it. I'm fighting every day.
100%. Well, Diego, man, I think you and I could go on for days and days together, but no better note to end on than you speaking your truth. I want to thank you so much for your time. I want to wish you the best of luck, not just in your upcoming fight. Yep.
I want one more thing.
Please.
I want to send a shout out to the best gym out in Vancouver. Check Matt, my homie Tristan Collin, Coltrane Smith, my Canadian boys. You know I got that Canadian love up there.
Appreciate it.
You know
Love
what's
it.
up, eh?
Love it. What a note to end on. Diego, you fight Michel Pereira at UFC Rio Rancho on February 15th. Best of luck in your fight. Best of luck in 2020 and everything you do inside and outside the cage.
Bloody elbow. Bloody elbow. Elbow. You're going to see it February 15th. This elbow going to be bloody.
Boom.